Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're either going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Going up top on first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Unleashes to the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's good. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
And typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Trying play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quick release on the RPO.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action, getting some heat. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Robinson looking to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. Get it out on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On the return, it's good. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Parks. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds a man on the right. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The back goes in motion. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Trying to surge it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Offense in a split backfield. Off play action. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. to the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And Reese, listen, we already know he already threw the interception the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen, something easy maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
The give out of the gun. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's now 2nd and goal.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying play action. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for blockers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught behind the line. It's good. Turns it on in midfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They move the tight end all over. On the ground with the counter. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense in an empty set. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And his throw is incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
The give. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That surprised everyone in the building.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 1st down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's good. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll let it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out, there he goes. And it's a touchdown. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running back goes in motion. Stopped after making the catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Got his man quickly. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Madison. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll bring it back. It's good. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide out in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Parks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Second down coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Trying the left side. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Smith.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen.
First down was complete on the screen. He's marked down at the 33. Brings up 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stop.
And he breaks into the open. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. Scrambling away. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. The give is to Smith. Bulls his way forward. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. At the 40, there he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Good. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The play action fake. Fires toward the target. Makes the grab. Into the end zone for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The offense starts with a short field. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. which side of this offensive line is the strongest, which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Unloads quickly. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He makes a catch. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Looking to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. 1st down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. With the catch, it's Allen. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Man, we're seeing a tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews.
Brings up second down.
Four wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wide out. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to pass. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fast motion from the offense. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete. Hits the accelerator to the right. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes it on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to pass. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.